Welcome to Heritage Christian Services. You'll hear a lot today about our mission and values, about how we believe people of all abilities deserve to be treated with kindness, dignity, and respect. Those aren't just empty words here at Heritage Christian Services. We live them every day and in everything we do. You're here because you are interested in working directly with the people we serve. Maybe you already have experience assisting people with their personal needs, like bathing and helping them to eat. If not, you may be wondering what it's really like to work so closely with another person. We thought we'd let you hear from some of our employees. They'll tell you what a typical workday is like, how they felt during those first few days on the job, and why they love what they do. Hopefully, their perspectives will help you decide if working at Heritage Christian Services is a good fit for you. Our agency was founded by 3 sets of parents who have children with developmental disabilities. Those parents knew that as they age, they might not always be able to take care of their children, and they wanted a place, a home really, where their children could live and be supported with compassion. And we've added services like day programs because we want to provide more than just the basics for the people we serve. In fact, this premier health and wellness facility, the Peters Family Life Center, is one of many sites operated by Heritage Christian Services. We want to provide the best, and that's where you come in.
Including Christian beliefs into the workplace is fantastic. The idea is that the focus is on the individuals. This is their life. We might help them make decisions, but the decisions are ultimately them. We see so many times in the past where these individuals have not been given the dignity that they deserve. Safety is obviously our #1 priority, and their dignity is just, it goes right along with that. Give them every opportunity to do it as they want to do, and not as we want to do. Oh, we do it to assist them when they have to use the lavatory. At first, that was the biggest challenge for me. Somebody told me one day, like, if it's kind of hard for you, imagine what it's like for them. So it kind of put things a little bit in perspective.
I do remember my first day. I felt very intimidated. I had never been around people with developmental disabilities in that capacity, and a lot of their physical limitations were very obvious to me. All the other staff, I think, really helped pull me through, and also when you get to know the people that you're serving, all of that kind of goes away, and it starts becoming second nature. When I first come in, I greet everyone, then I see what we have going on for that day. If there's outings, sometimes individuals like to go out in the community or go shopping, go out to dinner. We also help people with their personal care needs, so we're required to use mechanical lifts to help them in and out of their wheelchair, into the bathroom, into bed. We also would help them with their meals, so you would actually use the spoon and help them guide it into their mouths. You have to give someone the utmost respect. You do it because you would want someone to do it for you.
You can check your shaver, make sure it's clean.
I come in first thing in the morning, around 7. These guys are all scrambling, getting themselves ready for work. Staff is assisting them, taking the meds, hygiene-wise, brushing your teeth, making sure your hair is brushed, overlook their menu for the week, do some shopping, minor shopping, because these guys like to do their own shopping. They're pretty independent here, and that's what we work towards with these men, to help them gain their independence. Oh, absolutely, the unexpected does happen from time to time. I mean, you know, we're all human, and not everybody wakes up on the right side of the bed every day. You know, these guys, they have their days where they get up and, you know, they don't want to go to work. Well, we work them through it. We assist them to get over it, and on with the day they go.
It is the hours you have to get used to. I was not used to shifts, but you get used to it. Your body has to get used to it. So there's a physical aspect of that. There's the emotional. You are dealing with people's lives. You are dealing with situations that if it was like corporate America, like I used to be in, you could walk away from a situation, whereas here you really have to deal with it.
I don't care. I'm gonna go put it in the refrigerator. Goodbye.
Joan wanted to put something in the refrigerator that you couldn't do because it's against safety, health safety reasons. So what we have to learn to do is help them rethink what they're doing and rethink their behavior and come to a better way of how to handle that.
We've got individuals that they get frustrated. Maybe they're not getting their point across and they feel like they're not being understood, and have a certain individual who might pop a hole in the wall. Don't take anything personal, nothing at all. I mean, we're all humans. We all make mistakes, and then we deal with them.
A lot of the individuals that we serve can't express themselves in the same way that you or I would and talk something out. Some of your favorite people? Everyone has different challenges with communicating, and I thought that was the #1 concern for me. Well, I've only actually known Yeva for about 6 months, and I have learned a lot more about her. Yeva primarily communicates with Pixum boards, and she has hundreds of pictures to express things that she wants to say. She uses her finger and points to things. And she also communicates a lot with facial expressions and gestures, and sometimes that's the most important thing because not everything can be expressed in pictures. If something's wrong, you can tell, and you have to work through that as you go. Your communication boards?
And we got Mel. Which one would you want? Joe is nonverbal, but he has ways of communicating. Joe likes his meals, so one day we were having a great meal that he loves to eat, and he didn't want to eat, and that's not normal for Joe. And we saw Joe's facial expressions and his body movements, and it wasn't right for Joe. And we checked his temperature, we got him in the hospital. It turned out he had pneumonia. Because we were able to, get right on top of that, we were able to get him in the hospital so that, he could recover and, still be hanging out with us every day.
The medical responsibilities that you have are challenging, but you have to have faith in the training that you get. And you're required to pass meds, all the medications, pills, liquids, and you have to administer topicals, creams, and some people get nebulizer treatments. The nurses here are always on call, and they're always more than happy to take any questions that you have because it directly affects the safety of the individuals that we serve.
If it's just for a job, I would say don't do it. I really think you have to love it.
I want people to be patient with me because they don't understand what I'm going through and everything.
I think you have to be dedicated. You have to be willing to go beyond sometimes what's even asked of you. You really do have to be willing to do that.
You really gotta wanna help people. I guess sometimes it could get a little frustrating when you know that these guys are totally capable of doing more than what they're putting into it. They figure you out just as well, and they can get to you, and you gotta have the patience.
Patience. Patience is the most important thing to have. You have to. There's gonna be challenging moments where you're gonna be frustrated and upset. But again, it goes right back to the same thing. It's like, well, they're their own individuals. They might not want to leave yet because they might not be feeling right. Or, they might not be hungry at 5 o'clock, so let's make sure we try it. They might get hungry at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. We have to support them and respect their wishes. Does that work for you? No?
Someone comes into this field, they need to have a strong love for helping people. It's very hard on everyone who lives here when staff come in and out of their lives. They get to know someone and they have a special bond with them, and then that person leaves without so much as a goodbye. You have to be flexible. A lot of times there are schedule changes and you have to kind of go with the flow. If someone doesn't show up, you're not just going to run out on the people that you care about here. You're going to stay until there's adequate supervision in the home. You have to have a sense of humor. That's a big part. You always have to stop and laugh.
You've got to appreciate, you've got to be respectful, you've got to be mindful of all those things and incorporate them all to make their lives better.
The homes are here to support the individuals, and the agency is here to support us. Every home's got people that are, great trainers and will help you out with whatever's needed.
Heritage provides a lot of opportunities to grow within your agency and to prepare yourself for work out of the agency as well. They help you achieve whatever it is that you're looking to achieve here.
The direct support professional college that I took was offered by them. And that was just even an added bonus in the fact that it really helped me understand some of the things that I do and why I do the things that I do. So they're always offering those kinds of opportunities.
I never realized that the field of speech pathology existed until I came to Heritage. I'm currently getting my master's degree, and Heritage has helped me through their tuition reimbursement program to make that happen.
I've worked other jobs before when I'd be going home and I'd be like, okay, you earned money today and great, awesome. This job is not like that. You're going out to dinner with them, you're going to movies with them, you're going on vacation with these guys. You make such a personal connection. These guys are fantastic. Any home you work in.
You know, these guys here, they're like family. It's a good feeling, like I said, though, at the end of the day when you go home and you know you've helped them accomplish something, or you yourself have accomplished something.
I feel like it has helped me be a more well-rounded person and appreciate my life a little bit more and not take so many things for granted. One sister of someone who used to be with us actually said, "You do God's work." And there's something to be said about that. I feel great because I know that I have given the individuals that live at Heritage the best care that I could.
As you've heard, you'll need to be committed, compassionate, and patient to succeed here. You'll also need to be open to supporting people of all backgrounds, including those who want to pray before a meal and observe religious holidays. Our staff will help educate you to work with the people we serve as they pursue their spiritual growth. From the very beginning, we'll offer you leadership training, mentoring opportunities, and the chance to earn national credentials, all opportunities that will help you here and in your future. In addition, we also offer other benefits like affordable health care, a generous pension, cash awards, and partial reimbursement for college courses. In return, we require that you have a valid New York State driver's license, be able to help lift the people we serve, and be willing to work a rotating schedule. We also have a distinct set of guidelines that require you to cover any tattoos, refrain from wearing revealing clothing, and avoid radical hairstyles. But if you're compassionate and dedicated to serving others, you can receive much more than a paycheck. You can build a career with Heritage Christian Services, and in the process, grow in ways you never dreamed possible. For more information about our organization, visit us online at heritagechristianservices.org.